Welcome to Duality Gamecast. Today's episode, Say Bye to the Villains.
Hi, welcome to Duelality Gamecast. I'm Dylan.
I'm Matt.
And I'm William.
Today is a quick hits for Say Bye to the Villains. William, how's it play?
Well, it's a cooperative villain bye-bye game, I guess is what it is. The point is for each player to build their hero and deconstruct their villains, the point that each of them feel like they can face off against one of them and win. So on each player's turn, they're going to have a handful of cards, and they're allowed to take an action, basically. So you play a card from your hand. They all have a number written across. This one in particular has a 3 at the top. It takes 3 speed. So I play it, and this gives me 8 life, or 3 time, I guess is what they call it. Now that I have this out, I'm at 14 life instead of my starting 6, or in the battle later, I'll be tougher. Then you go to the next player, and the next keeps looping around. When the player eventually gets up to 10 points worth of time spent, they have to assign themselves to a villain on the board somewhere, and then they're going to have to fight it out at the end of the round. Some of the things you can do is you can also play cards from your hand face down to take some basic actions that everybody can, like drawing extra cards or passing cards to other players. So then after everyone's ran out all 10 of their time, assign themselves to the villain, you're just going to pick one of them and see how the fight resolves. So to do this, you're just going to start flipping over the cards in front of them. Some of them will be like this one, which just give the villain extra bonus stats. Some of them will be like this one here that assigns to you and gives you negative stats. Let's see what else we got here. Another bonus stat. This one assigns to me but gives me a bonus, so that's cool. And you keep going along until all the cards are revealed, basically. Then you compare and see who wins. Whoever has the highest speed goes first. This player here, or the bad guy here, has 7 speed. And I have a whopping 10, so I get to go first. My damage comes out to 13, while their health is only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I killed them. If I hadn't managed to beat them, they would then begin to retaliate and see if they could beat me. Each player does this. After one round of combat for everybody, you hope that the heroes have all won. If all the heroes have won, your team wins. If any of the heroes haven't won, or if they get killed, the villains win. Matt, what's your feeling on the components and art?
The card stock is just sort of the standard size, and it's maybe a little light. It's a little bit of a linen texture. The art is, I think it's possibly the same artist they use for Cheaty Mages. It's kind of antique and cartoony at the same time. There's a lot of silhouettes that they use.
Just abstract, kind of.
Yeah, a lot of really abstract, but also not super clean symbols. I don't know. It kind of looks hand-drawn and minimalistic. It's fine. It's maybe not my favorite art style, but it's completely serviceable. It's just a card game in a box. No other real components to go off of. Dylan, how would you rate this game?
I'll give it a pass. Really strong pass. You see, it says on the box here, a cooperative game of vanquishing villains. This game should be called Individuals the Card Game. It is not cooperative at all. You can't even tell people what's in your hand. How is that cooperative? You're not helping each other. You're just kind of... You're not helping each other. And top it all off, art. I hate the art so much. This is a stick figure. This is not art. And the cards themselves are, nothing special. So pass. Stay away in this game.
All right, then.
So, on to me then?
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to give it a like it. I have a lot of the same thing Dylan just said. Art's kind of there is some player interaction. You can pass a card, but the rules say that you're only allowed to talk in generalities about things, and that gets into like this gray area of how much are you guys actually allowed to say. Are you just allowed to say like, we got him, or oh no, or can you actually be like, oh, that guy looks like he's really tough? It doesn't really specify, so I guess that's however you guys kind of agree. I guess that's a team building exercise in of itself. But it's missing something, and it has the same problem that Cheaty Mages had for me. I think it's the same designer, right?
Yeah, it's
What's his name, man?
Seiji Kanai, the Cheaty Mages.
Where it's kind of like, that one was a betting game and you're competitive. This one, it's cooperative, but there's times where you don't even know what's underneath of a guy, and you can flip over all of his cards, and they can all be huge bonuses for him. Or you flip over his cards, they can all be huge penalties for him, or bonuses for you. And I feel like it's a game where it's too much luck involved. You can spend a lot of time trying to look at stuff, but the cards let you look at like all the cards and everything, take up so much of your time. yeah, you can't really do it. So you're kind of guessing and doing. So for that, I had a little bit of fun doing it, but it's just a like it. Matt?
Yeah, I'm going to go with like it as well. It's hard, and we haven't beat it yet. My concern is, am I going to be able to talk you guys into continuing to try to beat it? And I don't know if I will.
Nope.
So there's an issue with replayability. Dylan, to your concern about not being able to share information, I kind of agree. But I totally understand why they did it.
Yeah.
It's to add a little more difficulty to the game. But it's a artificial construct. It's unfortunate that they had to go that route. So yeah, a little weak in the development. I feel like the randomness of the face down cards, it costs you so much to spend your valuable time, because you only have 10, to flip those cards to get more information and not make yourself stronger for the fight. And I don't know, it hasn't felt real balanced to me yet. So I'm concerned about, maybe there's a little too much randomness, because you're flipping cards and then, like you said, there's negative cards that can jack you. So not only are you spending valuable time, and you're also possibly getting negatives. So I kind of liked it, but you're really hoping you're going to draw the right cards.
Yeah.
There's a big randomness happening here. The difficulty seems to come from the randomness and the unknown, and not just kind of built into the mechanics of the game. So I could not go with a love it on this game.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope this helped you make your decision.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching our review of Say Bye to the Villains. This game from AEG is in a long line of games that they've imported from Japan. Tell us in the comments below about an imported game that you really enjoy. Also, thank you to all these people for helping out, and please click on me to subscribe. Hey, say bye to the villains. What color is your favorite lightsaber?
Say bye to the villains.